Hello, Mr. McLeod. For my project, I decided to research forensic science technician. As a forensic science technician, you normally go down a path of either being a crime scene investigator or laboratory analysis. The two are very different, but they all have the same end goal. As a crime scene investigator, your job is constantly changing, and your hours are never the same, and your location is never the same. But as a laboratory analysis, everything is more controlled in a way where your location is always the same, it's always at the lab, and your hours and work days are always consistent. They both help solve crimes by analyzing and collecting physical evidence from crime scenes. Things that they will do at the crime scene and at the lab would be take notes and pictures of the crime scene, collect evidence, identify crime scene evidence through scientific analysis, and explore possible links between suspects and criminal activity. The skills mentally needed to be a forensic science technician. You have to be very intelligent, and you have to be patient. You have to be hardworking. My father is a detective, and he also works for the FBI, and when he is at crime scenes, he says that the forensic science technicians will be there at the crime scene collecting evidence for a long period of time, sometimes even whole weekends, and they never stop. And you have to be super hardworking to do that and level-headed, because the things you'll see will be very hard to witness as a person with good morals. You also have to be strong-willed. The skills you physically need to have are to be in decent shape, prepared to work long hours, and ready to be on their feet for long periods of time. This one's more so for a crime investigator, but it could also apply to both. The education needed. You need at least a bachelor's degree in biology, chemistry, or forensic science, but they also, if they want to further their education, they could get a master's or a doctoral degree in any of those three. Other facts about forensic science technicians. Courses to take in high school would be math, chemistry, biology, and computer classes. And they make around $59,000 a year and about $28 per hour. But this could change depending on their level of education. So people with doctoral degrees in forensic science might make a lot more money than people with bachelor's degrees. Some additional benefits could include sick leave, medical insurance, and pension plans. My personal positive and negatives for this job would be, the negatives would be that it can be very exhausting because you can be on your feet for multiple hours, and it's just a constant, you can't just stop what you're doing, you have to finish the crime scene. Another negative could be that it's very mentally challenging because some of the cases that they'll have are very serious and extremely sad, and that can be very challenging. A couple positives would be that it's always something new and the job is constantly changing, so it's never going to get boring or you're never going to get tired of doing your job. And you would also be helping solve crimes, which would make you feel like a good person. Here are my sources. See you on the flip side.